my name is Roger Grimes and welcome to this channel here. Well, I named this channel pretty much what it says, Better Your Life. But Better Your Life 75. What is 75? Okay, that's the year I was born. Okay, I believe that I was born to really help people. So I had to start with helping myself. That's why I'm waiting so long to start this journey to help others. This is what this channel is really about, is helping you. So you can call it a motivational channel, you can call it like life coaching channel, whatever you want to call it. Just take something good from this. That's really what I want to do, is set something positive. If you take something positive from this, that means we're doing right. We're doing okay. Alright, so I'm going to start really on this channel by sharing you 12 principles for greater influence. This is a book that I'm writing, and I want to share some of these. I've been teaching these principles here at my karate school for many years now with the kids. So I'm going to start with number 1. Don't be a complainer. That's pretty simple. Some of these things you may have heard your mom say, your dad say, some of these principles. You might have heard an uncle or a teacher talk about these things, or a motivational speaker. But let me tell you right now, you may hear it a million times, it might not click until that one time you go, oh, someone said it just right. Now it clicks. Or maybe you're ready to get this. It took me a long time to really get the understanding of don't be a complainer. Complaining is a nature that I've had, and that's not who I want to be. See, it's so easy and so quick to go to complain. So, don't be a complainer. My wife taught me a lesson on this a few years ago. I was coming home, she made some like hot dogs, right, and I wanted ketchup. We didn't have ketchup. I was tired, I was cranky, and then I didn't say nothing to her, but she heard me complaining out loud, so she's like, didn't say nothing. But then, around the holidays, Christmas time comes, I get ketchup from the whole family. Then my birthday comes, I get more ketchup. I was like, well, thanks a lot, hon. You know, so she taught me a lesson about complaining. Did that stop me? No. It slowed me down from complaining, but still complaints come out. So how does it help me to not complain when I feel like I'm complaining? You know, there's a lot of different things. You got to really put your mind up to it. Say, hey, I'm not going to complain that long. I'm not saying you're not going to complain, but can you put a time limit on it, or say how much you're going to have a fit about? Or can you complain on the inside and not say nothing, and then it develops like a negative attitude? Well, complaining is a negative attitude anyhow. So that brings us to number 2, develop a positive attitude. Okay, that's easy said, right? But is it easy to do? Not always. But here it is now, you can say, oh, complainer and negative attitude, right? Don't be a complainer, develop a positive attitude. That's the same, but it isn't. It is, it isn't. They work hand in hand. Okay, so now develop a positive attitude. How do we do this? It starts in the mind, doesn't it? You really got to go in your mind and say, hey, I'm not going to complain no more. You know, I know some of you guys may not believe in the Bible, but the Bible's talking about, you know, you're light on a hill, right? So the thing is, we're the whole city, or it talks about like a light. Who's going to take a lamp and put it, right, and cover it with a basket where you can't see it? Well, then we're going to put that on a lampstand, right? So you ever have a lamp on a post and you turn it on and you can light up the whole room? That's what a positive attitude really does. It lights up the whole room. Alright, so is that easy done? No, not really. You got to put your mind to it. You got to say, hey, I'm not going to be in a bad mood. Because it's quick to fall into a bad mood. You fall into a bad mood a lot faster than you fall into a positive mood, right? You know, good mood, you're not going to fall right into that usually. Sometimes people just say, oh, I'm okay, I'm in a good mood, I'm alright. And then you're not really seeming like you're in that much of a good mood. So I came into the workplace. One of the employees or other managers were like, well, she's like, why are you in such a good mood? I was like, because you're not. So when we're doing like developing a positive attitude, I wasn't trying to be mean, I was just having a sense of humor about it. And I just started laughing. I said, no, it's just in a good mood, right? You know, you can't really explain it all the time, but then they started getting in a better mood, everybody I worked with. It's contagious. It's totally contagious. And then I worked in the customer service industry for like 28 years. So I was like, well, I don't feel good. Got sinus congestion, allergies are hitting me at this point. So then what I do is like, I could have just said, well, I'm gonna go over here and crawl over and, just let this thing overcome me, right? I'm gonna let this sickness just overcome me. I don't feel good, I'm doing this, and then no. I just felt like I really wanted to lay down with a puppy in a blanket. All right, I just wanted to go to sleep for like 18, 20 hours. That's how I felt. But I was like, well, I'm at work. I can feel bad while I'm at work. I'm not sick, it's just allergies, and so it makes me feel sick. So am I going to go home every time I have allergies? No. So I was like, well, let me do this. I'm going to joke around with the fellow employees. Just have a good flow, good attitude going by. I'm like, okay. But then I'm going to step up my customer service game. I'm going to take it up another couple hundred notches, as I'm going to give them the best customer service they ever got, even though I feel like I want to lay down with a puppy in a blanket. But I couldn't do that, so I was like, I'm going to do this. By the end of the day, I felt better. I felt better. My allergies and all that were still there, but I felt better. And I didn't notice it until like I was about to leave. I started feeling it a little bit, but I felt better than I was when I wanted to roll over. But here's the cool thing. Customers responded well. They even started tipping me. I was like, well, thanks. They tipped me more than what they would normally tip me. And I don't expect tips from people because that's my job to do that. So I was like, all right, but develop a positive attitude. So we can go on and on about this stuff, but I want to just briefly go over the 12, and then eventually we're going to go over one video, just one, another, and then we're going to break it down, and we're going to the teaching of my findings, and I'm going to share that with you guys. So here we go. Number 3 is treat everyone like a VIP. All right. Not everyone seems to deserve that, do they? But they do, don't they? Because if you have a good attitude, you're going to do that for everybody. Even if they, act a little goofy, a little crazy, mean, whatever. Everybody needs someone to be nice to them. I think a lot more love should be spread out that way. When I say love, I mean like just a love for people, a love for, respect and love. Love and respect to everyone. I think everyone deserves that. So treat everyone like a VIP. Why does this work so well for people? Because I've never met someone that didn't think about themselves. Everyone thinks about themselves. A lot of people go, oh, I think more for others than I do myself. Okay, some people do, but you still think about yourself. So you might think more for others, but then you think so badly about yourself. So when you start dwelling on how bad you feel about yourself, you denying yourself to take care of others means you don't care for yourself that much, but you do think about yourself a lot. So now, you help others, is it because trying to make you feel better? Or are you truly helping others to help others? So that's a question you have to ask yourself. But I think we all need and deserve to be treated well. Because people think of themselves morning, right, in the middle of lunchtime, at nighttime, all day long you think about what would this benefit me. Alright, you want to question that? I understand that, but wait in line for about 35 minutes. Now you start thinking about you. Oh, you're so bored. I'm tired of waiting this line. It's not, no, hey, Steve's tired of waiting in this line. Oh, it's, I'm tired of waiting in this line. We all think about ourselves. So if we think about someone else and take care of them, treat them like a VIP, it's going to benefit you too. But the thing is, that's going above and beyond where everyone else is going. So if we stop complaining to the point, we're going to have complaints. We stop complaining though, being chronic complainers. And if we start developing a positive attitude and then treating people like a VIP, they all work together. So then goes to number 4, seek positive learning. I used to say just like read positive books. That's what I said before. But the thing is, there's so much positive learning that a book may not have. So seek all positive learning. It's going to help you just on your personal growth, but it's going to help you with others too. So there's a long time ago, I've been studying like motivational speakers for many years. For like 13, 14 years I've been, going with motivational speakers. Because, I want to change myself for my family. So I came to the conclusion is I want a better me for my family. I also had a goal to earn $1 million in 5 years. I was like, okay, didn't hit that. Not even close. That was like 10 years ago, at least more, probably longer. Didn't hit it. Not even close. But my attitude changed. Who I am inside, the core of me changed. Things that changed my life. Two books that really changed me too, that helped influence me big time. One was the Bible. I know all you guys don't believe in the Bible, but I found the Bible to be very helpful. So if you say, okay, I don't believe in Christ, I don't believe in this, that's fine for you on that. But if you take the Bible itself and look, it's a lot of life applications there, leadership's there. I mean, these are really a lot of things you can find there, and that's what I found myself into while I was going through the motivational speakers. One of the guys said, pick up the Bible, there's great leadership there. I was seeking that too. And he spoke the right word, so I went in there. That changed my life. Another book that changed me too was the dictionary. I didn't know a word. I picked up the dictionary. I learned the word. I learned the meaning. Positive learning, guys. Positive learning. Feed yourself with knowledge. Learn from others. Learn from others, guys. Now that goes up to number 5. Share what you learn. That's what I'm doing now with you. I gotta share it. I gotta share it. There's a little conundrum I've given people before. I say this to them. I say, I didn't get it till I got it. Now I got it, I give it. So let me say that again. I didn't get it till I got it, now I got it, I give it. So you could make that into a little song there. But the thing is, that's wisdom. I said something to somebody about that. I said this, and I said, that's wisdom. They go, that's not wisdom. Is it? It is. Because I didn't get it. Because everyone would teach me these things. I learned these things. I studied these things. I didn't get it right away. That's why, years later, here I am, 30 years old is when I started thinking about changing my life for the better. Now I'm 43. Now what? I didn't get it till I got it. Now I got it, I'm giving it to you. This is your share what you learn. And here's the coolest thing about sharing what you learn. You get to hear it again, and again, and again. So basically, not everyone wants to be taught. But can I share something with you? They're going to be like, yeah. Come on, what you got? If I say, can I teach you something? They might say, no. What the heck are you going to teach me? They don't respect you as a teacher or understand you as a teacher. Why would they listen to you as a teacher? But if you want to share something with them, they're going to be like, oh, okay. I might want to listen to that. That's pretty good. If they don't get it, you got it again. That's the greatest thing about that. Alright, so now we're going to one of the hardest things on this list. It's not the hardest, but it's one of them, is write a journal. Why would you write a journal? You could call it your captain's log if you want. Just write it down. Write it down. So basically, what are your thoughts and stuff? You don't have to write down, I ate a cheeseburger today. Unless you are keeping track of your food. Now it's a food journal. Oh, see how journaling works? I teach the martial arts. I start taking, we're doing a class, and also let's create a technique. That technique's so cool, I'm like, I like that. I journaled it down, I wrote it down, I video record, so I do video journals too. So write a journal in some other way. Okay, here's the power of the journal. Even after you write it, that kind of embeds a little farther, but you could also, this is where the real magic happens, guys. Go over it again. Whoa, who would have thought that? I wrote that 10 years ago. Why would I read that? That might be your book. That might be your $1 million idea. You just don't know. What you guys are seeing me come up with right now is from my journaling. I boom, that sticks in my brain. Da, da, da. I'm not the greatest, journaler, because I got journals everywhere. I suggest if you're going to journal, keep it kind of organized. I'm not the best at that. Ask my wife. She'll tell you, I got notes everywhere. But now what I'm starting to really do is kind of put it in journals. What I had to start doing is separating journals. I got a journal for the karate. I got a journal for work, possibly. I got a journal for my mind. I got a prayer journal. I got journals for a couple different things. I don't write in them every day on all of them, but I'm always writing something down. Sometimes I write music. I'll journal that down. So now you got a music book with my songs. I journal it, get it in there, write it down, and tailor it down, and that's where we're going to get into something down the line, and I'll touch that too later. But here's number 7. Be willing to serve others. How does serving others benefit you in this? How does it have greater influence? If I could take care of you in your greatest time of need, you're going to remember that. That may be the time that everyone else turned their back on them. But there you were. That's going to influence them in a positive way, right? Let's face it, there's influence no matter what. You have positive influence, negative influence, we got it. Alright, so let's go on to serving others. You want to do that. I'm going to run out of time on this video, so let's keep moving here. Okay, so maintain your physical health. Power. You got to stay healthy. Or you have no influence really. Or do you? You can have influence from the hospital bed, but your influence will be shortened. So if you want to have a long life of influence, you need to take care of your physical health. Alright, so we're going to keep moving down the line here. Number 9, be creative. That's where I was saying you can use your journaling for your creativity. Okay, that $1 million, I didn't hit it yet, but it's right around the corner. Probably if I keep messing around with this stuff, I may get it, but I may not. That may not be my destiny. Just because you're looking for greater things, you're looking for success, doesn't mean it has to be money. You might want that success, but then you get other success. I got success in character. I'm not saying that to boast. I'm saying that because I put the work in to change who I am for the better, for you, my family, for everybody I touch. I want influence. So that's why this book is so important to me on this. Alright, so let's go on there. So be creative, those. Let's go number 10. Be aware of where you are. If you're driving, drive. If you're working, work. If you're at school, be at school. Wherever you are, let your mind be there. Whatever you're doing, let your mind be there. Sometimes we'll get wandered off really easy. See people driving in and out there. So be aware. Just be there. My karate instructor told me that his life is so much easier now that he doesn't really have an agenda. Okay, we all have an agenda in our life, but he doesn't pass it on to everybody. He just is there. If I'm talking to him, we talk. He's not trying to sell me something all the time. He's not, hey, here's this. But if he's holding something, he wants to promote it, that's promotion, which is kind of an agenda, but that's not his main thing. If I'm hey Mark, can I talk with you? He says yes, now he's there. His life is so much easier. He's by the moment. He's not always out there on his agenda. He's in this moment. And now you can enjoy more things. Be aware of where you are. Don't worry about critics. There's always going to be someone saying something. If I listened to the critics, I wouldn't be doing these videos right now. I wouldn't be writing a book. I wouldn't be teaching karate. I wouldn't be doing ministry. People, they mess with me because sometimes I don't speak clear. I'm too quick sometimes. Or they say I mumble. Okay, that's fine. But if I listen to all that, I wouldn't think of anything of myself. I would put myself down. Alright, number 12, guys. Practice self-discipline. This is awesome. Self-discipline is the key to everything there. That's it. How can I take care of any of this if I don't discipline myself? If I just keep doing the things that are wrong, I hate doing those things, but I keep going to those things. If I can't practice self-discipline, I can't accomplish all this. I've been doing these for years. This is like 10 years in the making right here. I started writing that book a long time ago. I put it down because I said, I'm not ready for this. So I started studying this. Well, I picked the book back up again. I'm ready. So guys, there it is. If you haven't subscribed, do so. Come on, subscribe, follow, help, participate. If you know somewhere, if you have a lead on something that could help my life and everyone else who follows these videos, share it with me. If it's something nasty below, I'm probably going to delete you. Not for the sake I'm worried about critics. I just don't want it out there because we want positivity. That's it, guys. I'm going to just go, boop. If it's not positive on there, yeah, sometimes you can say, oh, I'm positive that I hate you. I'm positive that I'm unhappy. We don't want that kind of positive. So, if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? God bless.